Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan, and of course, you're tuning in to Collector's Digest. Alright, so these three figures, I got a little care package in today from Tony May for them. So I will go ahead and open these up. This is the baggie right here. We got two sets of trunks and then a head sculpt. This head sculpt I've been waiting on for a minute, man. I can't wait to paint this thing up. I will paint it, and then we will show you the results in this video. It is the Tony May head sculpt for Bane, and it is his classic look in this thing. I fell in love when I saw it, so I cannot wait to paint this guy up and put it on there. Also, it's a little bit bigger, which I think is needed, especially for this body. I mean, he has such a huge body with a tiny head. Look at that. See what I mean? So, and then we got a pair of black trunks and a pair of blue trunks. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to get those on, and then we'll come back and take a closer look. All right, we're in my little workspace. So I'm sorry for the mess. I'm painting a few different head sculpts already. I got two Freddy's and a Myers. I'll show you this real quick. And I just got this little Cause baby in. Yeah, it's a whole different story. Anyways, these are tough to fucking get on. Really hard. I don't know if you're supposed to try to take the boots off, but they don't really seem like they come off. So I'm hitting up Tony now to ask him. I just got to get the black pair on, but I like what I see so far. All right, so this is really hard to focus on, but I'm starting to do the white around his mask and then along the zipper all across his head to the back to the port right there. I'm doing it white because those parts have to be silver, and I think that it'll pop more if it has, well, usually if you want something to pop, you give it a white coat and then put the paint over it, and it'll make it pop easier rather than it being black. But the seams are along the zipper, as you can see on the side. It's super hard for me to focus on this. Those have to be black, so it's gonna be a little tricky, but yeah, once I get more paint on this, it'll be easier to focus on, so I will update you guys shortly. All right, I'm not gonna do a close-up on it because I'm right in the middle. Just give me next slide, man. Next slide, I got you. All right, so I think I'm gonna do a coat of sealer. I just have to really do the black washing around the front of the mask to bring out all those wrinkles and everything like that. Everything else, for the most part, is done. I have to do the zipper going up across to the back there, and then that part, which will be a silver. So yeah, it's looking great, and I'm happy with this thing, man. This is definitely gonna make the figure look so much better, in my opinion. All right, so I did one coat of matte sealer, and then I started adding the zipper, which is pretty much done. I don't need to keep doing it. I might hit that lock one more time where the hose locks in. I mean, it doesn't really, it's just what essentially it is. So I might hit that one more time, but the zipper looks perfect. I have no gripes with that. That looks good through and through. Like I said, I hit it with one coat of matte sealer. It looks like it made it a little glossy. I can always go over that with Duramatte, so it's not that big of a deal. So, yeah, I will be back in a second. Alright guys, so I just finished Bane's head sculpt. I think it turned out really, really good. I'm very impressed with the sculpt, man. It's a really, really good sculpt. It was fun to paint as well. The trunks on the Batmans look great. If you got a Mezco Batman without trunks, give it a look, man. I think that Tony does really, really good work. And these figures look a lot better with the trunks, in my opinion. I think they look awesome, especially the black suit. Well, not the black suit, the gray suit with the black trunks. That looks awesome. I like the blue version as well, but something about the black trunks, dude. They look really, really good. So these are dope. If you have a Mezco figure without trunks, hit up Tony, man. I think that you'll definitely be impressed with the work. It turned out really, really dope. They're hard to get on, but once you get them on and get them into position, they look really, really good. All right, guys, we're over at my workstation now. This is where we're going to finish up this video. So here is how Bane's mask turned out. Absolutely love it. I think that it makes the figure look better, and I love it overall. I really do, dude. That's what, like, Tony does great work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. He does awesome work, and I will always support his stuff as much as I can, you know, because I'm always getting new stuff, and sometimes it's hard to pick up all the custom stuff that's available and so on and so forth. But I like this sculpt so much better. So much better. I think it looks badass. I did have kind of troubles getting the hose into the back. I had to work with it. You see the paint peeling from his neck too? I don't know what's going on with that, but I mean, I could just touch it up if it gets too bad. You can't really notice it, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I had to cut this. I had to make it shorter, one, and then yeah, I just had to mess with it. But really, it's hard to really notice it. You know what I mean? It looks fine. So yeah, this is dope. If you're thinking about picking one up, if he still has any available, I definitely would. It's just it's a great sculpt, dude. I love it. Batman, these two, dude, are great. I think it makes the figure look that much better. So they're definitely tough to get on, and you just got to be patient, you know. Basically pivot the legs inward from the thigh swivel so that the legs can get as close together as possible, and then just pull them up like some fucking underwear on the action figure. I don't know, that's basically it, right? So that's it, man. Just a little short video. Let me know what you think about this Bane sculpt and these trunks. Again, I will link Tony's information in the description below so that you can hit him up. And like I said, I definitely recommend picking everything up from him that you can to customize your figures. He also has a battle damaged Bane sculpt. That's dope. It's super dope. I considered picking that one up too. I know he just did like a huge sale, so I don't know what he has left, but definitely hit him up. Check it out. So I did just get this in. So there he is. We got Superman in, and he will be in the next video. So that's what the next video is going to be. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you made it this far, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video, which involves this guy.